I'm Jim Jacobsen. I'm a partner in Stacey Jacobsen. I've been practicing maritime law for more than 30 years now. Our firm is based in Seattle, but we practice nationally. I've appeared in courts in more than 16 states. We've tried cases on the East Coast, we've tried cases on the West Coast, we've tried cases in Alaska, Washington, and Oregon. And I'm really proud that we can travel nationally and practice maritime law in any court in the nation. I grew up in Port Angeles, Washington, which is a little town out on the Strait of Juan de Fuca. I was the fourth kid out of 7. My dad worked in a lumber mill and my mom was a nurse. And I started in the maritime trades when I was 18, still in high school, loading logs on ships, and actually put myself through college doing that job. And after I graduated from college, I went to work on fishing boats and tugboats for about 5 years, and then I started law school. My family's been involved in the maritime trades for a long time. My family originally came from Norway, and I've traced them back, and I've got ship captains all the way back to 1811 that I can find. And once we got here, the family moved down to Grays Harbor, and my great uncle worked in the maritime trades. My grandfather worked briefly in the maritime trades, and all of my siblings, all 7 of us, have worked in the maritime trades. So it's a long maritime tradition that I'm proud to uphold on behalf of the Jacobsen family. I chose maritime law because I had worked in the industry for about 10 years before I got my law degree. Then I had the great good fortune to work for a federal judge in Portland, Oregon, and he liked maritime cases. And from that job, I went off to the Justice Department, where I was an admiralty trial lawyer, and so I represented the United States of America all across the country. I appeared in federal courts in 16 different states. And so my entire career has been in the federal courts with the Justice Department and in private practice doing maritime work. I loved working at sea. I thought it was an honest profession. It was an important profession. It involved hard work. I became quite a good seaman. I was the mate in my last job. I could take a boat right now from Seattle to the Bering Sea and back safely. And so with my practical experience and my love for the sea and my love for the people who work at sea, it's just such a natural fit for me to be a maritime lawyer. When a new client's sitting in my office telling me about what happened, I can see myself having suffered that same thing. And the other thing that I always think about when my clients come in is their entire life has been disrupted by an injury. They're not making money. They're not able to take care of themselves. They're not able to take care of their family. How are they going to pay the mortgage? How are they going to pay the auto payment? How are they going to put food on the table? And that's a devastating position for any person to be in. And so I know when they come in that it's some of the darkest days in their life. And they're looking to me to try to help. And we help with the litigation by being professionals. But we also try to help them on a personal level, to give them encouragement, to show them that there is light at the end of the tunnel, to tell them that we're going to try to obtain financial security for them and try to make their life better and try to help them pick up the pieces and move on to whatever's next.